All right, welcome back to Cooking with Frank the Tank. It's been a few weeks since I made a video, and people have been asking me where's all the videos at, Frank? And you know what? I've given up on Busch Light, at least for the time being. I've got some homebrew I'm going to be drinking. So this is an IPA I made. Colin, get a shot of this. This is a brown ale. It's getting ready to go in a keg. Going to be good. But I've been brewing beer at a local restaurant. And that's why you haven't seen too many videos lately. That one looks like it's gonna blow up. Let's see if I can get that in a mug. So I've been making some beer at a local restaurant, and that's why I haven't made too many videos lately. So, making beer, I'm getting ready to make a cider for the holidays. But today is all about Thanksgiving. We're having an early Thanksgiving at my sister's house. And she asked me to do the turkeys. And I put a question out there, should we do a fried turkey, which I always do, or should we do a smoked turkey, which I've never done? And we're gonna do both, okay? We're gonna do both. Let's start with the fried turkey. All right, so here I got about 17-pound turkey. I've let it thaw out for a couple days. I took it out of the freezer and I put it inside a cooler with the other turkey and just let it thaw. It took 2 or 3 days. When I got it out today, it still had ice down in its core, so it was nice and cold. You want to keep your turkey cold, okay? You want it to thaw out, but you don't want it to get warm. That's when you get all the bacteria growth, especially in waterfowl. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna inject some marinade. And here's what I got. I got a little Cajun marinade. Cajun injector Creole butter. You buy this, it comes with the injector, it's real easy. I pour it into a glass, and I fill up the injector. And I start with the breast. You get that in there, you squeeze that in. You probably can't see it on camera, but you can see the breast swelling a little bit actually, okay? And we're gonna use this whole thing. This was about half the jar. And I'm just gonna get it, like I said, in the breast, in different areas. And this is gonna make the most juicy turkey in the world. Again, this one's gonna be deep fried, which I've done about 10 of them now, deep fried. I'm gonna get some down here in the legs too. I'm gonna spread this out as much as I can in different areas of the bird. But when you fry your turkey, this stuff stays in there and it's really good. I mean, fried turkey's so good, you really don't need to do much of anything. But it's fun playing with different things, getting different flavors. I don't know if you saw that, but some of this is starting to squirt back out, some of the holes at me. Okay, we've got a little bit more that we'll try to get in there. A lot of this marinade or injector is actually butter, okay? Which helps fry the inside as you, oops, that went everywhere. Yep. I don't know if you saw that on TV, but we're on video. Okay, that's probably enough. We'll let that sit for a minute. Okay, next step, we're gonna rub it down with some spices. So here's what I got, a real simple thing. Smoke shop fried turkey rub and spice. So I'm gonna rub this pretty generously over the whole turkey. And actually, I'm gonna start with the backside, okay? There's not a whole lot of meat on the backside. Some down here in the thighs. You got the backs of the wings there, okay? So pretty generously, we're gonna apply the seasoning. Now you can make your own rub if you wanted to. There's plenty of recipes out there for it. It all depends on what you want to do. This one was especially just for fried turkey. And here's what I really want to get. I really want to cover these breasts real good, cover these legs up. Okay. Now when you fry a turkey, you're not going to stuff it, of course. You're not going to have anything in the inside of the cavity. You're just going to leave that alone. Okay. I think that's probably good. We'll take that with us. Now, the other part I'm putting on here, since this is a Cajun turkey, a little chipotle roasted garlic, okay? McCormick's. I'm just gonna sprinkle some of this on too. I'm only gonna put this on the top. Okay, we're gonna cover that pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat that in a little bit. Now, one thing I did do before I did this is I took the turkey out, I rinsed it off, got all the ice out of the inside, and I patted it dry with a paper towel, okay? Just get some of that excess water off it, okay? That's gonna look just about like that until we get it in the fryer, and we'll show you that tomorrow, okay? Just a little bit more. Okay, so that's what the turkey's gonna look like until we get it in the fryer. Now, we're gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna show you the turkey that we're gonna smoke. It's been sitting in a brine for about 20 hours. You want it in there for, 24 to 48 hours. Come on down, Colin. But you gotta turn it at least once. So, I had to put it down here in my basement because I needed the extra fridge. And it might look a little funny, but it's in a bucket. Okay, so I've got a 15-pound turkey. 15 is about the biggest you can smoke. 15 is about the biggest you can smoke, okay? If you get larger than that, your meat won't heat up fast enough, and you'll be in that danger zone, they call it, with poultry, where it doesn't get above 140 for over 4 hours. So, smoking turkeys, 15 pounds of max. This one's right at 15 because I'm feeding like 30 people. Because my crazy sister invited everybody she knows. Oh, and we made a little bit of a mess there. I'll have to clean that up. But you want to keep this submerged as much as possible, okay? So we might have to add a little bit more to it. I will post a recipe for this brine when I post a video. It will be in the comments or the description or whatever, okay? Now, I poured my beer and I didn't even take a drink, buddy. But you know what Ben Franklin said about beer, right?
No.
Beer is proof that God loves us. Okay, so we had the turkey in the brine for about 36 hours or so, give or take, okay? You can smell the garlic, you can smell the soy sauce that was in there. We've got it out. It's been out for about 20 to 30 minutes. Come into room temperature slowly. And it's drying out, okay? I wanted to get it out of the brine, let that meat dry a little bit. It's now time to get it on the smoker. So, rule of thumb is about 30 minutes per pound. So this is gonna take about 7.5 hours to smoke at 225. I've actually set my smoker at 235 because it's a little cold, a little windy outside. So we're going to put it at 235. And we're gonna use apple chips, okay? Smoke this thing. So I'm not putting anything else on it, at least right now not. I do have a drip tray that looks a lot like this one with about 1 inch of water. So this thing's gonna sit above it. The drippings are gonna go in that, and if you wanna make a gravy out of that, it's supposed to be really good. We may try that too. Okay, so let's go get this thing on the smoker. Okay, so here we are. I got the smoker right now at 231. So this thing's ready to go in. Okay. Now, if you have a meat probe, you need to use it. And you want the inside temperature of the turkey to get to 165. Okay, so I got the turkey in there, meat probe. I got my drip tray with some water. It's gonna catch some of that good stuff falling out of there. And we're looking for an internal temperature of 165. That's the magic number. You need your meat to get to that. You need your meat to get to that level. To be fully cooked. So all smokers are a little different. This one has one of those little trays. You put some wood chips in there, and you dump them in. nothing in there like that. I'm gonna go ahead and load it up twice. And I'm gonna keep smoke on this thing for about 3 hours. So I'll probably have to come out here and load this wood chip tray up again. Okay. Now it should start smoking within about 10 minutes. We'll come back out and check on it in 10 minutes. We'll see smoke rolling through there. Temperature will go back up to about 230, 235. And again, it should take about 7.5 hours. Okay. All right, I don't know how well you can see that, but we got the turkey in there. It's only been in there about 20 minutes. But you can see the smoke rolling through there. It's starting to. It's not rolling heavy yet, but it's definitely going. You can smell it. It smells really good already. All right. And we're at like 235 degrees. Okay, you can see a little bit of smoke coming out of the vent there. 234. That's right where I want to be. So we got a long day ahead of us, about 7.5 hours. I'm going to add some more wood chips in about an hour. And then I'll let you guys see the finished product. This is going to be good. Okay, so we've had this thing on the smoker for about 2 hours now. I just had it open, but the temperature's still at 225. And if I hit the meat probe, my temperature is 124. Again, we're shooting for a target temperature of 165. But really the important thing is to get it over to 140. When you're smoking turkey, get a good look at that. See the smoke coming. We got some nice drippings going in our pan, and plus that stuff's steaming up and helping keep everything moist. But you want to spray down the outside of the turkey a little bit. And this is just some apple juice. And this is going to keep it nice and moist. So you want to do this a few times throughout the process. Let me try to get in there a little bit. Get it on top, just like you would baste a turkey in the oven with some butter or whatever. You want to keep that plenty of moisture in there. So between the steam coming up from the water and a little bit of apple juice on top, it's going to be perfect. Okay. So you can see we lost 20 degrees. That's because it's a little cold out and windy. But that will get right back up to 230 pretty quick. Again, let's check the meat probe. 124, shooting for 165. Okay. Hey, you saw Elon Musk bought Twitter, right?
Yeah.
You know he's gonna buy YouTube and Facebook too?
Yeah, I know that.
It's gonna be called YouTwitface. Okay, guys, the smoked turkey is at 157 degrees. We're gonna get it at 165. Let's take a peek real quick. We still got about an hour to go. Don, get up there and close. If you see that, man, it looks perfect. Yeah, it looks perfect. It's still smoking a little bit. I haven't had smoke on it or wood chips for an hour or two. And we got about an hour left to go. And we'll show you a picture of the final shot. Now over here, as I promised, we got our fried turkey. Okay? Don, come on around there and get a shot of the turkey. Now a little safety tip here. Don't do this in wind with 20 or 30 mile per hour gusts like we have today. All right? Don't put anything around your turkey fryer like we do today. We're trying to block the wind and make the most of it. But we got this oil up to about 300 degrees or so. You want your oil about 325. This thing, 17 pounds, it's going to take 1 hour exactly to cook, okay? Uncle Mark, you want to dip it in there or you want me to? Sure. Everybody say hi to Uncle Mark here. He's gonna put the turkey.
Do I have to put more beer down?
No, you don't have to.
Okay. I'm gonna hook it this way.
You hook it that way?
Yeah.
Now Uncle Mark's doing this in case it blows up. I don't lose my eyebrows.
That's right.
You know? So when you do
I ain't
this,
got that much longer to live anyway.
when you do this, you're just gonna let it in there really slow. Okay? Really nice and slow to make sure you don't get anything blowing up. Make sure your turkey's solid, because if it's not, it's going to go off like a bomb. Okay? You can probably hear that starting to sizzle. That turkey is almost completely submerged. I might need to top this up with just a little bit more oil, but it's frying. It's frying. Okay, we got 1 hour. What time is it? What time is it? Okay, we got about, it's about 12:30. We got about an hour.
12:35.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more oil just to top that up. You want to start off with a little bit less because you never want this to come over top, okay? All right. Hey, you know what would be ironic?
What?
If Popeye's chicken was fried in olive oil.
Didn't you already do this one?
All right, it's been like 7.5 hours since this thing's been in there. Colin, go ahead and get a good look at that. The meat probe says about 160. I think it's fine. It definitely looks done. We're gonna go ahead and take this thing out. The fried turkey's done. It was right at 165. It looks beautiful. I'll give you a picture of that in a minute. All right, so we're gonna get this big boy out. It's gonna take a minute here. You got it?
I got it.
Okay. And I got these drippings. I'm gonna let those cool off before I even bring those in. All right. Probably a little bit hotter. What do you think, Uncle Mark? How's that look?
I think it looks pretty.
I bet you my Uncle Tim wishes he was here. I bet you Aunt Terry wishes she was here. But we love you guys. We miss you. I'll see you soon. All right, let's go inside. That's good. Okay, here we go. We got our smoked turkey. Temperature looks perfect. We got our fried turkey. You can tell it's good because this thing's falling apart. Okay, everything's good. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.